Our What About the Gang is back with another video, man, and we got another reaction. Today we got the biggest trade in NBA history, man. We already know what this is about. This is about the Luka and AD trade, and I'm sorry, man. I'm just going to leave it at this right now. That is the biggest NBA heist in history, dog. Like, just think about it. I mean, the Mavericks, they had Doncic and Jalen Brunson on the same team. They got rid of both of them because they didn't want to pay them, and I know that's for a fact. I mean, you had two big superstars on your team and you didn't even want to build around them. I mean, besides Luka, you want to build around the one. Yeah, Luka's the better one. Yeah, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got Kyrie out of it, but come on, that's two young stars that you could have had a franchise with, and you traded away your franchise twice. I don't know, dog. We're going to get straight into it, man.
Ever going to trade Luka Doncic? If this was even a thought that was going to cross their mind,
I would have never thought this would have happened.
AD came out of nowhere. This is maybe the most stunning trade, definitely, that I've been a part of. Players, coaches, a lot of people on both sides with the Mavericks and Lakers had no idea.
My heart is currently racing. I am still in disbelief. At the time that I'm recording this video, we're within 5 minutes of officially receiving this news.
Bro, I saw this news like last night at like maybe like 1 a.m. or something like that. I was like, bro, like I couldn't even believe what I was seeing. I honestly thought it was fake for a long time, and then after I just kind of soaked it in, I was like, bro, like, it's no way, like, it's GM, right? That's the only thing I thought of. GM.
Honking
That's it.
Their horns in the background because I live in Los Angeles, and it's because the Los Angeles Lakers easily just swung the biggest trade in their franchise's history. A trade that I didn't even think is possible. So before we get to the content, make sure you drop, like, subscribe, and turn on our notifications to get the latest NBA news to your device. Now that we get all that out of the way, cue the intro.
Oh. Yeah, that intro hating. I just told her I'm pulling up AD, you know we switching. I just got the Luka, I'm the GM. Yeah, I'm pull up quicking. Look, yeah, behind the back, this ain't no Kobe. Bought his hell just like Ginobili. Shoot him down, yeah, cause he told me.
Ever since I've gotten this sponsorship, I've been trying to figure out a way to game the system so I can earn my subscribers money, and I finally did it this past week. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to show you all the messages I've been receiving.
Get to the news,
with all the money they've been making. We made thousands of dollars on Prize Picks this past week, and they're
goddamn. I don't care, gang. I'm trying to get paid.
1212. What's going on, everybody? I've mentioned on this YouTube channel that I was expecting a very slow trade deadline. I mean, apart
now with Jimmy Butler, dog. Now with Jimmy Butler, I know he's been getting suspended, and the only reason I know that is because I play fantasy basketball, and I have a friend who has him, and he did that.
In regards to Jimmy Butler and what we've been hearing about De'Aaron Fox, two storylines that I will admit I was getting kind of tired of covering. I didn't really expect any star players to be available at the trade deadline. I didn't expect a trade deadline like last year or even the year prior. Hell, even on this YouTube channel, one of the biggest jokes I've always made is photoshopping Luka Doncic into a Los Angeles Lakers jersey. The Luka Doncic era has been a very tricky era for the Dallas Mavericks since selecting him number 3 overall in the 2018 NBA draft, which without a doubt was seen as the right pick to make. They acquired Luka as a result of a trade including Trae Young, but if you take a look at the opening picks of the NBA draft, I mean, DeAndre Ayton was selected number 1 overall by the Phoenix Suns, and ultimately, due to a lack of desire to succeed in the NBA, he ended up getting traded to the Portland Trail Blazers in the Damian Lillard trade. Marvin Bagley was taken number 2 overall, and it didn't take Sacramento Kings.
Marvin Bagley, dog. I had so much hope for Marvin Bagley, bro. Like, I don't know what happened.
Realized that he was not going to fulfill the billing of a number 2 overall pick. Luka Doncic was perceived as the future face of the NBA, but there's a huge question as to how to build around Luka Doncic. In his rookie year, the Dallas Mavericks swung a huge trade, bringing in Kristaps Porzingis to team up with Luka Doncic.
They had Porzingis too, like. Yo, Mark Cuban, what are you doing?
They did a masterful job building around him. Throughout this era, they also got Jalen Brunson, but ultimately, Kristaps Porzingis wouldn't be the ideal running mate for Luka Doncic. During the 2021-22 season, in the season that Kristaps Porzingis did get traded to the Washington Wizards, Luka and Jalen Brunson would lead the Mavericks to their first Western Conference appearance. But the Dallas Mavericks would end up lowballing Jalen Brunson, and ultimately, Brunson would walk to the Knicks. So there was a huge question as to who Luka Doncic new running mate would be, because it was clear that Luka Doncic was capable of taking the Mavericks very deep into the playoffs. The question was, what would be the ideal team to build around Luka in order to achieve that? In the middle of the 2022-23 season, the Dallas Mavericks decided to strike on a great opportunity, trading for Kyrie Irving and pairing him with Luka. That combined with the fact that they tanked towards the end of the season put them in a situation where new general manager Nico Harrison could draft Derek Lively in the offseason. And last year,
Derek Lively's hurt, ain't he?
Dallas Mavericks absolutely cooked. In the middle of the season, they made huge trades for Daniel Gafford and PJ Washington. This combined with Luka Doncic's best.
Wait, where did PJ come from? I didn't even know. I thought PJ got like drafted.
Daniel Gafford and PJ Washington.
He did play for the Hornets.
This combined with Luka Doncic's best season to date, in a season where he averaged 34 points per game, 9.8 assists per game, and 9.2 rebounds per game, was good enough to take the Dallas Mavericks all the way to the NBA Finals. But alas, they met a Boston Celtics team that was significantly stronger than they were. But there was once again a light at the end of the tunnel. And as a result, the Mavericks doubled down on their core of Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. If you guys remember, in the offseason, the Los Angeles Lakers heavily pursued Klay Thompson to the point where LeBron James was even willing to take a pay cut if it meant getting Klay Thompson on his team.
That would have been a good trade instead of for the Dorian Finney-Smith, dude. He's trash. I keep telling you that.
Klay Thompson would sign with the Dallas Mavericks, but that's not all the Mavericks would do. Former Los Angeles Lakers guard Spencer Dinwiddie felt like he would have a better chance to contend if he also joined the Dallas Mavericks. That combined with Najee Marshall gave the Dallas Mavericks optimism for being able to compete in the Western Conference. But there was one thing that they could have never anticipated: the injury bug. So far, Luka Doncic has only played in 22 games. When he does play, the Dallas Mavericks are incredible, but that's the problem. When you play in less than half of the games of the season, there's very little chance that you are going to be able to compete. When you consider the fact that Luka Doncic's contract expires in the 2027 season, and the Dallas Mavericks have not been able to get him an NBA championship yet, you can understand that there may be some skepticism from Luka's end in regards to being able to get the job done.
I mean, they don't have no like crazy big. I mean, Gafford, he was just a rookie. I think Lively, they just drafted him. PJ Washington just came up. You know what I'm saying? Now they got the like playoff experience and stuff after last year, but now I don't know.
One of the craziest trades that I have ever had the pleasure to cover on this YouTube channel, and still a trade that I can't believe is happening. The Dallas Mavericks are trading Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first-round pick.
Max Christie, I feel like, bro, is going to be really nice, bro. He's super young, like, he's tall, lengthy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, but for the Lakers getting Luka Doncic for a bag of chips, dog, I'm sorry. Like, I can't be mad at that, bro. They weren't about the future. LeBron about to retire.
Video, I'm anticipating that 2029 pick is unprotected, because that's the only way I could rationalize making a trade like this for the Dallas Mavericks. And even then,
they could trade it for another one.
The Utah Jazz are going to get Jalen Hood-Schifino, the Los Angeles Clippers second-round pick, and a Dallas Mavericks second-round pick. When this trade broke, I thought Shams was hacked, but then he would consistently double down and provide more insight as to why the Mavericks would make this trade. Historically, Luka Doncic has spoken about how much he loves LeBron James.
Who was your favorite player growing up in the NBA that you admired?
LeBron James.
And at the same time, LeBron James has mentioned that he would love to play with Luka.
He's my favorite.
Luka cold. Luka bad.
But he a lot like you to me.
Yeah. Me and Luka, we good.
And he would mention this on multiple different
occasions. But no, how would y'all think that would work, bro? Because you know Luka's a ball dominant player. I mean, obviously LeBron is LeBron, but I'm just saying, like, how would that work? I feel like they really killed they killed their defense, dog. I mean, they have no paint presence now. I mean, you have the Jackson Hayes and who, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who else is down there? Like, not y'all. Like, I feel like they're doing that to sign a big or something like that, because the whole problem with LeBron and AD, they needed a 5 so they could push AD to the 4 so AD could work out. AD's on my fantasy team, so I need for this to happen. But I will say, at least for the Mavericks, if they already went to the championship and stuff like that, they got Kyrie. They got a lot of like playoff experienced people and stuff in there, and they, you know, teach the younger guys. But like, bro, AD can play the 4. Like, this is gonna be crazy. AD can play the 4 now.
He's 6'8" point guard. That's why I love his vision. He can control a game. He doesn't even have to shoot.
You're gonna laugh at
That's
my
true, though.
take on this, but in terms of what this does for the Los Angeles Lakers immediately, the Lakers do slightly regress as a result of this trade.
Yes, dog.
Primarily because their biggest issues came in the front court, and as a result of this trade, the front court gets a little weaker. The entire time we were covering the Los Angeles Lakers, we were talking about them looking at Jonas Valanciunas and Walker Kessler to try to make a trade
Those
to
two are
get AD
nice.
an additional front court mate so they could be competitive and make a run in the playoffs.
That'd be nice.
Which makes a lot of sense considering
Kessler's
how the
decent.
Lakers are currently in 5th place and they're 4 games behind 2nd place. But now they are completely depleted on the front court. But of course, Laker fans know that this has nothing to do with trying to win immediately. This has more to do with the Los Angeles Lakers' future.
Yeah, this is
LeBron
the
James
future.
is
We know
40
that.
years old. So who are
We
you
know
going to
that.
depend on once LeBron James retires? Who is going to be the next face of the Los Angeles Lakers? Well, we now have our answer. And apparently this is
It's
how it
gonna be
went
Luka.
down behind the scenes. The Mavericks approached the Lakers recently and offered Luka Doncic. The Lakers brass met and believed the 25-year-old Luka Doncic has the ability to be the face of their franchise for the next decade while giving Anthony Davis a win-now move in Dallas. I'm sorry, respectfully, this doesn't make much sense
Thank
for
you,
me.
thank you, thank you. I was about to say that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, I mean, yeah, y'all could win now, but you just traded away your franchise. You traded away the reason why y'all even got to the finals. And I'm being so serious. I love Kyrie and PJ and them. They didn't play that well in the finals. Like, in the playoffs, they did pretty decent. But in all seriousness, bro, if Luka wasn't dropping 70 points, he wasn't playing defense. But if he wasn't dropping 70 points, I'm sorry they wouldn't have went to the finals, and y'all know that. So what are y'all gonna do now? Like,
From like
y'all
the
got
Dallas
AD, but
Mavericks
like,
perspective.
goddamn,
and
like,
even now, I'm like grasping at straws trying to make this make sense.
I don't
Luka
get it.
Doncic is one of the biggest stars in the NBA, and the fact that you're trading him for a 31-year-old Anthony Davis is just preposterous. People think Shams Charania got hacked as a result of this, and the only way you could even rationalize a trade like this was because Luka Doncic could opt out in the 2026 season.
He
And
could.
he wasn't being consistent with the Dallas Mavericks in regards to his future with them. But it gets a little deeper. According to Tim McMahon, the Dallas Mavericks had major issues about moving forward with Luka due to his constant conditioning issues and the looming commitment of another Supermax contract extension this summer. And this is the craziest part.
Y'all
of
don't think
all.
that he
When
deserves
they asked
him.
Mavs general manager Nico Harrison about this bizarre trade, he said, "I believe that defense wins championships."
which is
I
true.
believe
Which is true. Defense does win. Defense does win championships, bro. But like, bro, come on, like, y'all. Come
that
on,
getting an
dog.
all defensive center and all NBA player with a defensive mindset gives us a better chance. We're built to win now and in the future. That's a cool thing to say when you trade away the face of your franchise. But also, Nico Harrison already made one of the biggest mistakes when describing Anthony Davis. AD hates being called a center, but personally, as a Los Angeles Laker fan, I want to thank Anthony Davis for his contributions to our team. I mean, we would not have won that bubble championship, which totally counts, if it wasn't for Anthony Davis.
It
I personally
counts.
believe that AD does
counts.
deserve to have his jersey retired with the Los Angeles Lakers. At the end,
Relax.
The day for
I don't
the
know
Los
yet,
Angeles-
though. I don't know yet. Like, I don't know. Like, he definitely won. He did his thing, but
Lakers, I
Retired?
grade this
I
trade
don't
an
know
A++.
yet.
There's huge questions about what the Lakers' future was going to look like post LeBron. They now have that answer. Assuming that Luka Doncic doesn't pull a Dwight Howard and leave us. For the Dallas Mavericks, it's hard to grade this trade because maybe this is the trade that gets them competitive in the Western Conference. And Kyrie
like-
Irving, Anthony Davis pick and roll should be incredible, but it's just
yeah,
such a
no,
shocking
I didn't even
trade.
think about that. Like, the AD and Kyrie duo is about to be
Nonetheless.
ridiculous, and I got both of them on my team.
I mean, for right now,
love it.
I have to give the Mavericks a D+. I mean, maybe
Yeah,
it's one of
bro.
those trades that we look back on and we think it's a great trade. But as of right now,
That was like when KD and stuff went to the Nets, and then they got rid of, who was it? The Suns. I forgot who it was. They didn't be able to trade. They been able to draft Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, and they traded it for goddamn KD, Paul Pierce, and Kevin Garnett when they were 50.
you
so
just
I don't-
traded away the face of your franchise for a 31-year-old center. And personally, I think Luka's value is significantly greater than that. Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you guys think about this insane?
I don't know, y'all. Some extra clips I had seen. I had wanted to see if the NBA players had reacted to it. Kevin Durant had reacted to it, man.
Crazy. Yeah, would have never thought Luka Doncic get traded at this age, you know.
Facts.
Season. Yes, NBA is a wild place, man.
I want to hit the bathroom.
If he can get traded, then anybody's up, you know, for grabs. You know.
Yeah, man. And you already know Jimmy Butler, I think he's trying to go to the Phoenix Suns, bro. Might be
By
good.
spectating is pretty fun. I know it's kind of nerve-wracking, though, probably for Luka and everybody in Dallas, LA, AD. So everybody involved, I'm sure. The heads are spinning right now.
Yeah, it's
just as a player,
ridiculous.
does this kind of underscore the transactional nature of this business?
It's always
the
been
bet months.
transactional. Players are held to a different standard of loyalty and commitment to a program. But the organizations don't get held to that same standard from the outside world.
KD be speaking facts, bro. Because everyone knew that AD and LeBron, everyone knew like they needed someone else to build around them two at that point. They needed one more piece. Like they had Austin Reeves going crazy. They needed one more piece, dog, and then y'all just get rid of him. Like, I don't know, bro. They tried to play it like LeBron was tired of him or something. Cap.
It's a transactional game. There's a lot of money involved, a lot of business involved too. So we shouldn't be too shocked about trades with guys moving to different teams, coaches moving to different teams. It's just the nature of playing basketball and us making this much money involved too. So it's pretty wild times, man, in NBA, especially around trade deadline time. I know everybody's gonna be watching their phone the next week. We got 5 days. I know everybody's gonna be following the updates. So yeah, it's crazy.
Do you feel like
it's gonna be ridiculous, bro?
The balance of power at all in the West?
Yeah, I mean, you got two.
Better to have Luka and LeBron.
Yeah, like
LeBron and AD on the same team is insane. What's up with that bathroom, man?
You got Kyrie,
That AD,
Clay, Gafford,
EJ's
live, man, shit. Yeah, it shifts the balance. So many great players, you know, two great players just got moved. It's just, man, I just can't wait to see it all on the floor and see,
how it works.
Both of them too. I know that first time talking is gonna be an eventful time, you know. So wow.
And they went to the finals last year. I mean, does that underscore it even more? Like this team just went to the finals and like their best player just got traded.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I dealt with that too. Coming out the finals and you trade a huge part of your team.
That was the reason why you went to the finals.
And it just takes something away. It takes something away. It takes your identity away, especially when you have success. You know, you got to kind of reshape your team and figure out who you are as a unit. The new guy coming in, but they have veteran players over there. Kyrie's a champ already. AD's a champ, so I'm sure they'll figure it out pretty quickly. But it's just the nature of the sport, man. Anything can happen, man. Keep you on edge.
Do you think it'll force other teams to do something big?
For sure. For sure. I mean, you start seeing stuff like that, and you, as an organization,
Somebody back there,
God. Some stuff when you see another team trade away somebody like that.
Right.
This got to be the biggest trade I've seen since I've been in the league or since I've been watching the sport. This is.
I was about to say this is the biggest NBA fucking trade in history, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
Biggest heist ever.
Players, a few of my top players, fuck it, this ain't working. You know. But yeah, I'm still shocked.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Man, a couple fans was just on their phone during the game in the fourth quarter and just said, Luka got traded. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Then our security guys showed me his phone. I'm like, oh, y'all seen Shams? When Shams tweeted, you know it's the show. So like I said, crazy league. Looking forward to the next couple days.
It's crazy, man. You know,
you booking there?
I don't know what to say about it. You know, Luka being a guy that, you know, everybody's claimed is untouchable.
Wait, why does Booker have his own fucking, like, he has 2 lockers? Or was that supposed to be DeAndre Ayton's?
And untradeable, and, you know, the NBA shows you again.
Right.
Just can't predict it. You know, it's a business.
You got a Tiffany
they're
and
always
coat.
having a conversation about you. You know, so, you know, don't think you're safe at any point.
Do you feel like the shift in power or balance or anything in the West?
I mean, you have to let it play out.
I said no.
You know, build chemistry on both sides. So, you know, I'm interested to see how it turns out. I'm sure the world is too. So, you know, building the business.
I mean, you've been on the finals team before, though, but to see a team that was in the finals make a move like that, I mean, obviously you've said it surprises you, but does it add anything to what just happened that they made the finals last year?
What, bro?
I mean, that's on them. That's their decision.
Yeah. That was an obvious question.
Might have been hot.
Sometimes even reported questions, bro, be like such on the fly, bro. Like, you gotta be good, bro.
What they were seeing, whoever's making the calls over there. So, but you know, AD's a really good player. Probably my favorite teammate to play with this summer on the Olympics. So, you know, both teams got great players.
I know.
How'd you find out? We saw Damian leave. Found out from someone in the stands. Like, you guys weren't on the bench. What happened?
Yeah, somebody told us on the bench. Said Luka. I said Luka Garza. He got traded. You know, no shade, bro.
Right to Garza, right?
But,
No facts, bro. This is actually ridiculous, bro. The biggest NBA heist, man. We ain't even gonna talk too much, man. We're gonna pay attention for the next week, man. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some other crazy trades going on because the Lakers need a big. Dallas is kind of low-key, kind of complete in a way. Like, they kind of got, you know, they got Kyrie. If Kyrie plays how Kyrie plays, which he does, he good, bro. Like, but I don't know, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, man. Was this the biggest NBA heist in history or what, man? If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys let me a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. Other than that, say out. Peace.